Now for our first game recommendation of the show, it's Batman Arkham Asylum. This came out in August of 2009 last year, and it's already been heralded as one of the greatest superhero games ever made. Nominated for Game of the Year in 2009, it has done nothing more than stun critics and gamers alike, with its brilliant take on the Batman franchise, offering a more twisted, psychological and fierce experience. So with that said, let's first take a look at the presentation. The game starts off with Batman capturing the Joker and returning him to Arkham Asylum, though soon enough the tables have turned, the Joker's free and his thugs have taken over. Commissioner Gordon is kidnapped and the Warden is all tied up, so it's up to you as Batman to take it back.
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Now the levels in Arkham Asylum are a joy to play through. There are many corners to hide around, gargoyles to jump down and pick off enemies, and the whole map looks stunning in a creepy kind of way. Although it's not as big as a game like GTA 4 or Fallout, the thing about this game is that it looks so freaking good. As well as all the dozens of areas to explore, this becomes hardly an issue.
Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously!
Mentioning that this game looks good is a complete understatement. This game screams of art. For every colourful yet dark shade of gothic surroundings, it all looks brilliant, and adds incredibly to the feel of the game. The interpretation of characters is also done in a fresh and unique way, with the likes of characters such as Poison Ivy being seen as a green-skinned sexy villain, and Scarecrow looking as menacing as ever. The character models are solid, the cutscenes and how everything flows on screen is very polished with no bugs or glitches popping up at all. And it's obvious that Rocksteady have put a lot into this game to make sure it looks frightening yet beautiful at the same time. The sound is also triumphant in this game. Voice acting is superb as it surprises the role of Batman and the Joker voices from the long-running cartoon series. Though sometimes the lip syncing and facial expressions can look a bit rigid at times, these are easily forgotten about when every kind of punch is felt or the spread of Batman's wings are heard. Another cool touch is the extent of dialogues of the thugs occupying Arkham. It always seems that there is a lot more going on in other parts of Arkham, and as the Joker's always telling them what to do or where to go, and it never seems repeated, which helps the game develop its story.
Non-essential staff to vacate the area.
The gameplay in Arkham Asylum is divided into three styles: hand-to-hand combat, exploration, and stealth. Combat is designed around punching, dodging, stunning, and counter-attacking. While simple, if mastered it can be used for greater takedowns or throws in combat, through combining attacks. Now, the greater the combos, the more experience points you will generate, which will be used to upgrade batarangs, grapple hooks, and other weaponry. Now, it may seem like a simple combat system, but don't let that seem dull. The joy of hitting enemies consecutively while Batman flows stylishly through his attacks is a definite highlight. Exploration will see Batman using his detective skills to find certain objects or people through detective mode. Now, this highlights important elements and displays information. You'll also come across tapes of recordings of super criminals and characters in the game, which give background to certain elements of the story.
You don't really eat people.
Finally, the stealth aspect of this game sees Batman springing from the shadows and knocking out the enemy in one fell swoop. As certain foes are best defeated this way, the stealth aspect of this game adds a certain level of difficulty that is embraced. The joy of slowly taking down each enemy till the last one is heard freaking out about being alone is priceless. All these features help add to the greatest aspect of this game, that you actually feel like Batman through every glide, punch, throw, and brutal finish. If ever you to play a superhero/adventure game, Batman Arkham Asylum is a sure one. Not only does the gameplay deliver, the story is a real knockout. In addition to so many cool things that I haven't been able to mention, like throwing 3 batarangs at once, or hanging enemies from the ceiling, or even pulling them over the railing or the boardwalk, this is enough stuff to make you have a complete nerd freakout. There are also some many collectibles and riddles to solve in the background of the game, as well as many challenges that will have you playing for a long time. Now my advice would be to get this game before the sequel comes out, either at the end of next year or the start of next year. And that's Batman Arkham Asylum as my personal recommendation.
I'm glad you're starting to see things my way.